usually the issues of satisfaction are related with the job. That's why we talk about issues of job what? Satisfaction. And the solutions on how to increase job satisfaction is what? How can we increase job satisfaction? And the issues of job have to be also related with job again. Yeah? So with job design, job design, job enrichment, job what? Enrichment, enlargement, job rotation. Yes? Now, this is job. Remember, the issues about job satisfaction. It's not that you're not satisfied with the issue is to do with the nature of your job. That's why it's known as job what? Satisfaction. But of course here, we are talking about satisfaction in general. Yeah? Satisfaction, because your survey of satisfaction, it means you're looking at in all areas that are employees satisfied with the way how things are happening within the office. But in the case of that you're looking at job satisfaction, it means it's only connected to issues of what on the job only. So therefore the solutions have to be also in the nature of what? The job. Because if you're saying you're redesigning, what you're redesigning? The job. So how do you redesign what we're talking about? Job description. You change it the way how it is. Okay? You increase in terms of the duties and responsibilities someone should be performing. You increase in terms of the responsibilities. Okay? That's part of trying to what? Redesign. You rotate someone that no, today you're in this office, tomorrow you're not. What are you doing? You are changing basically the job. You are trying also to increase levels of job what? Satisfaction. Why? Because sometimes when you're doing a specific job for a long period of time, it increases the chances of boredom. She doesn't look at a position 30 years, 20 years. Oh, it becomes boring. You need to be seen that you're what? Rotating. You're doing a number of roles. And it makes the job now exciting. Because today you're doing this, tomorrow you're doing something different. Okay? So that's why we talk about rotation. That's why even in banks, you rotation. Despite that, they are trying to increase job satisfaction. Because you can imagine, you're in closed rooms the whole day dealing with customers. It's very easy for you to be demotivated. Because you're meeting clients who are angry, get shouted at, but at least you see them from all that, and all of us, the one who operates in the jail. See the woman has some so that's what we're looking. But for banks, for me, some of them get the security measures. And for the government, they give that I never reception. Two office with all the women on the reception. Never got it, I need all the department to win. If I had a certain mission or whatever, so what you want is normally, you know that very much why relationship won't be in the customer. But it's easy, even from the value convinced with asset, the mission is the bank max. Because you're always in what? In debt. But we talk with we say about the vote, away and around the vote, more aware, no contact. Yeah? What does the number of the reason of Soka of Navaki because in Lam, so we figure out one government is shut in the so again. Yeah? So it's for security also in terms of the life. But besides that, we're also looking at ways of increasing in terms of job satisfaction. But also, again, the HR audit would have to also look into, in terms of the grievance procedure. Madam, grievances. What is Madam? How are they going to be channeled in the organization? There has to be a proper what? Procedure. So when people complain It's not an issue that we should just sit on it. We have to basically find a procedure on how those particular grievances can be handled. Because when people are grieving, they have complaints. It means it's boiling down there, and that creates now other consequences, such as people even resigning from their position. Because there is no a procedure on how grievances should be what? Should be handled. So of course, issues of grievances go hand in hand also with the disciplinary. Yes? Yeah? Pardon? Discipline. Yeah? So you find that this one is basically a topic. I'm not really sure what it is, but is it in applied human resource? It is on it as a topic where we're looking at grievances and disciplinary. How do we handle discipline within the organization? Okay. So that's the first one, where we're talking about workforce communication and employee relations. The second one is where we're talking about performance management. Performance management. So performance management is the process of setting performance expectations. It is the process of setting performance expectations, monitoring progress, providing feedback, and aligning individual goals with organizational objectives. So performance management involves that we have to set performance goals, or we have to set performance objectives, or as we have said, performance expectations. So I cannot assess your performance if first of all we have not set an objective. Because then how do I know that you are performing or not? So here as an investor, the performance objective is that okay, your past mark is 50. It's an objective, isn't it? So when you're writing exams or whatever, you know, if I have to say that I am performing, it means I have to be above what? I have to be above 50. So someone understands the standard, someone understands the expectation, someone understands the objective. You are a salesperson, I have to give you a target. The target will work as a performance expectation, will work as a performance objective. That when you're performing, you are looking always to say, okay, what is delivered? What is you want to see where you're getting, yes? Yeah. So performance management, we're saying, starts first of all by basically setting performance expectations. But apart from that, as managers, you have to monitor progress, evaluate in terms of progress. And as you are evaluating progress, it is necessary also to provide feedback on it, depending on how he's doing. Oh, how was it doing? I think you're getting it. You have lacked. You have relaxed. You don't have much time. Can you really pull up your sources on this? You have to provide what? Feedback. Because sometimes people do not know that whether they are performing better or not. It could be that you're working in the organization, coming in, knocking off without even knowing whether you're performing or not. That's why we're saying you have to also provide what? Feedback. And at the same time, we're saying, how can we also align your individual goals with the organizational objectives? Because your goals should not be seen that they are contravening with the objectives of the what? Of the organization. So it means then when the organization is defined as conflict of conflict of interest. Zofuna zako zakari in conflict with zofuna zako organization. That's what we're saying. There should be a proper alignment between between your individual goals and the organization one and the organization objectives. So, how does human resource audit come in, basically also to manage in terms of performance management? Or what are some of the key issues that the human resource audit would evaluate in terms of performance management? Remember, performance management is one of the workforce issues. We are saying that we have listed the workforce issues. Number one is basically the communication and employee relations. And we have seen how HR audit can help in this workforce issue. Now, we want to move on into the next one where we're saying performance management as well. So now, how can also the HR audit assist in issues of performance management? So in performance management, the appraisal, the HR audit would help basically to evaluate the performance appraisal system. That's the first thing. So HR audit will be there to basically evaluate how effective is the appraisal system that you are using. So there are different types of what? Appraisals. What are some? Appraisal. Rating scale. Yes, 360 is where you're getting feedback from everyone. Yeah? Some performance management systems, they said we are only, the appraisal is only focusing on your supervisor. But in the case of 10th, it's not just a matter of really adding or telling the supervisor and you have any comment about my performance. It should even be in the registrar, and the president, and support workers, and finances. That's why it's known as 360 because it's a complete what? Complete cycle. But also it takes time to appraise